Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are having a good day. I do want to let you all know this is going to be about a minute or two intro, so if you're not interested in listening to me yap for a couple minutes, I'll have timestamps. You can switch to or fast forward to the first attack. But today we're using a strong dragon army. This is probably the strongest air army in the game. It's a little bit weaker than the Root Rider army here that I've showcased in a couple videos, but it requires a lot less epic equipment and high-leveled equipment, so it's a lot more usable for most people. The main thing is getting a really good Royal Champ charge, so that's what we're going to focus on and talk about today. Real quick, if you don't have the Snake Bracelet, you can use the EQ Boots, Earthquake, or if you don't have the Dark Crown, you can easily use the Henchman Puppet. Both variants work just fine, still super strong. So yeah, like I said, this really relies on a Royal Champ charge. You have the Haste Vial on her, and you have 11 spells to keep her alive. The Ice Block and the Earthquake spell also are to support the RC. Real quick, my plans for CWL as far as like this YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. I am going to be posting daily videos for the next 7 days for CWL. I plan on using 5 different armies. So this is my 5th account. I finally got back to 5. I used to have 5, gave one to my cousin to let him use, and then one of my good buddies just handed over this account that you're seeing right now, actually yesterday. So it's kind of cool timing. Got 5 right before CWL. Hopefully can use all 5 in wars and help out the clan. But anyway, again, this is gonna be a long intro, but I wanted to show the armies I'm going to be using and showcasing on each account. So my main account, we're going to be using a Fireball army, Fireball Rocket Loons. For this account, we're going to be using the strong Root Rider army that I've showcased multiple times, still the strongest army. So yeah, we have Fireball, we have Root Riders. This is going to be my Hog accounts right here. So kind of a hybrid of regular Hogs and Super Hogs with a Royal Champ charge. Super fun, strong army there. Next we have the army most of my clanmates are using. It's fun, easy, spammy. It's a Super Yeti revive strategy, so it's strong, it's just super easy. And then finally this account, which is going to be what you see here, the Royal Champ Minion Prince Dragons. So I do have 3 really good war bases set up on my accounts here to attack. This is going to be a little bit over a 10-minute video just because this has been a long intro, but let's finally get into it. So again, with this army, you just want to get a really strong Royal Champ charge, so you want to get a lot of value, right? Here we see it's a Rage Tower base. You either want to take out this top section with the RC or this bottom section. Right here, I already see a trap. I think there's going to be a bunch of traps. I'm going to start from the top, right? These are also my bases, so I know where the traps are. It makes it just a little easier, I guess. But I'm in low Legends League on this account since my friend was kind of inactive for a while. So we're just going to do some friendly challenges to really showcase how strong this army is against max, like supercharged bases, right? So right here, I like to put the Earthquake down. I was about 5 seconds late to kind of damage all of those buildings, and that really speeds up the Royal Champ charge. So that's what the Earthquake is for. It's whenever there's a lot of defenses clustered up in a Rage spell tower, for example. Right there, we have to pop ability. I was talking with my hands for for a second. I wasn't ready to drop the invis, so just a second late. But yeah, the timing is super important. You still have the Fox, so you can do a single cycle 2 or 3 times until the Fox dies, and then from there you're just popping the haste and making sure every 4 seconds you're getting an invis down. So as you can see, Royal Champ is on 1 single health, but if we can get out this monolith, it'll be a really solid charge. So from here, as I'm talking, I'm just kind of mentally talking or counting to 4 seconds. That's when you should be dropping your invis spell every time. So we're going to start some cleanup up here. From this part, we got a great charge, right? This whole section of the base is taken out from like 2 to 3 o'clock. So get a poison down on this furnace. From here, we want the dragons just to go all the way through the base, right? So we're going to start the king and the siege barracks way opposite side. Always start them far away to help create funneling and pathing for the dragons, so the dragons can start down here at like 5 or 6 o'clock, go all the way counterclockwise and finish this base out. So hopefully that made some sense. Those Inferno Drags are just for kind of pathing as well. Get the Minion Prince down quickly. If you are using the Dark Crown, he gets stronger as troops die. That's how the Dark Crown works. So the more troops that go down, the stronger the Minion Prince is going to be. And these Rocket Loons are just for taking out air defenses, as you're seeing right here. So you can snipe those, make it a lot easier on your dragons on the backside. Usually pop a pretty early Warden ability right here, especially as we go through this Rage Tower compartment. King is going to pop his boots because look, he just took out that whole rage compartment with his spiky ball, so that was very nice. And from here, like I said, you just have a couple rocket loons for cleanup, Inferno drag. This base is crushed. We don't even need to use the ice block. The minion prince has his whole freeze ability intact still. He's gonna get hooked, so we'll just use it. But yeah, extremely strong army, strongest air army for sure. I encourage y'all to try it out if you don't have all of the Root Rider equipment, the army that I showcased. And that's kind of why I wanted to show the other 5 armies I'm using too. It's, in my opinion, I've done a lot of testing and stuff. I'm a Clash nerd. I've played Clash for so long. I think these are the 5 strongest armies, so that's why I'm going to use all 5 of them on my different accounts. Then you guys can decide, you know, which one you want to learn or master, which one you have, you know, leveled up equipment-wise or pet-wise, whatever that looks like for you guys. You can then choose which army. But I think using, you know, a different army on 5 accounts in CWL is fun, cool content. I don't know. I think that's something hopefully y'all will enjoy and appreciate. But there's number 1. We're going to do 2 more attacks. This is a really strong poison base. So here, basically, I want to get this bottom section, right, this 6 o'clock. If I can clear most of this section out right here that you can see on the screen, that's going to be a great charge. That's going to set up the dragons to go 3-star the base pretty smoothly. So now we just execute on the charge. First invis at 256. Next one is going to come in at 246 here. And that again is called a single cycle. From here, hopefully, shoot, she's going to go up top. That's okay, so we'll go 236. I was hoping the RC went down here and stayed towards the 6 o'clock section, but you can do what's called a redirect invis spell, which you're probably going to see here in a second, to make sure the Royal Champ doesn't just keep walking across the base. So yeah, I'm going to redirect here. Fox dies, so I have to waste another spell, and now she goes into the monolith. Redirect is just putting an invis spell on bases or defenses that you don't want her to walk out to. So that's why I had a invis over here to make her go get the monolith. From here, again, this charge hasn't gone exactly where I want, but it's not always going to. So this is a good example of just, you know, watching, keeping an eye on your your Royal Champ, and just making sure. I think I call it Royal Champ she in like all my videos. I'm pretty sure it's a guy. So I'm gonna work on trying to say he. But pop the haste, she's gonna die, he's gonna die. See, I already did it. And got good value right there, got the Inferno. And as you can see, we didn't get this bottom section, but we got all of this, you know, 3 o'clock section. I'm still learning my times as well. I'm not good with clocks. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, same thing. King, way opposite corner. Siege Barracks, Witch, just to start funneling down there. And we're going to start all of our army up top here. We need to poison the furnace because I see fire mites going out everywhere. From here, I'm going to snipe that air defense. Going to set up to snipe this one back here. Get a minion over here. And then, yeah, just watch your army. Make sure you get a good warden ability. This army is a lot easier to use than the Root Riders. It's still strong. It's just not as dependent on equipment, right? So if you guys want a little bit of an easier strategy that's still super strong and it's an air strategy, I would recommend these dragons, especially for CWL that's starting today, actually. So real excited for that. It's going to be fun. Hopefully our guys can get a promotion, and yeah, I wish y'all good luck in your CWLs. It's the best time of the month for Clash of Clans. It's the most fun for sure. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be posting daily videos, just to give some advice, some strategy, show off different armies that you guys can use in your CWLs. And yeah, great attack here. Again, World Champ charge went a little crazy, not exactly what we wanted, but it's still an overwhelming 3-star. You know, the dragons are able to push through. The furnaces and the clan castle help clean up a lot as well. So yeah, strong, fun army. You could definitely push in Legends League pretty high up with this army as well. So finally, one last base to attack here, and then we're gonna call it for the video. This base I've never seen or attacked. Again, this is a new account, so this is the account I'm attacking right now. As you guys see, I had to represent the YouTube, had to promote a little bit with the name, but yeah, never seen this base, never attacked it. It's interesting, so excited to see how this one goes. Immediately, I see a lot of value down here, but I think there's going to be a bunch of traps, right? Because you already see the Giga Bomb. I think I'm going to start to the left over here, try and get, you know, scatter, poison spell, single target, Inferno, and kind of see where she goes from there. So he goes, excuse me. It's gonna take a while to get used to that. World champ is a guy. We'll work on remembering that. But yeah, also for the haste vial, I was kind of busy talking last attack. I didn't use it at the best time. Use it when she's going through a lot of high HP defenses like she kind of is now, right? A scatter shot, expo. A lot of defenses are clumped, so she's not going to run too far. She'll get through the monolith super quick with her haste. So that was a good example of a good haste right here. Pretty good example of an earthquake. We're going to damage. Oops, I missed that invis spell by like literally half a tile, so she barely dies. But what I wanted was I earthquaked all these defenses. She would have ran through with 5 more invis, and this whole section would have been cleared out. So champ dies sometimes. It's the tricky part of the attack. Hopefully I can show you guys how you can still recover an attack, even though obviously this whole section is still here. Little unfortunate. Obviously not what we were hoping for. So we're going to start the king, siege of barracks, and witch up here. And then hopefully the dragons can go all the way through. They just got a lot of base to go through now. Since I, let my royal champ die there. But these things happen. Hopefully we can show you how we can recover. Just stay calm, don't get mad, and place your troops well, and you can recover even when your royal champ dies. So hopefully I can showcase that here. Not gonna be easy though, so let me lock in a little bit here, guys. I actually do like this base a lot. This is kind of a weird, unconventional base, but it's kind of strong actually, so interesting. We were able to snipe most of the air defenses, so that is nice. That should help our dragons quite a bit. I completely didn't realize there was a furnace this whole time, so that's on me. Sloppy attack a little bit here, guys, but that's a good warden ability. We still have the minion prince ability as well, so we honestly might be okay. We'll see. Apparently that air defense didn't go down. That really hurts. I wasn't paying attention. I should have saved 1 more rocket loon for that. That probably did a lot of unnecessary damage, but like I mentioned in other videos, I don't mind showing fails. I think this is going to come up a little short. There's only 40 seconds left. Because I think you guys can learn from fails sometimes even more compared to just, 3 stars all the time. So good minion prince ability there. Honestly, I think this has the strength. I think it's just going to be a time fail is kind of what I'm assuming here. 30 seconds left. Minion prince is still healthy. We still have a bunch of spells. Using them to get this inferno tower below, and I accidentally just covered it up barely. So that's another misplay. But oh, I did it again. That is crazy. sloppy attack, guys. But we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna post this. It's still, even with all these little mess ups, it would have 3-starred. It's just a time fail. There's definitely the power for it. So fun, strong army. Encourage y'all to try it out. Not quite as strong as the Root Riders, but for a dragon army and for air, it's extremely strong. So just for fun, shout out to the homie Geo. Let's go crush his base. But actually, this video is going to be too long. I might cut this part out. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate y'all watching the video. If you have any questions, let me know. I will link this army in the description below. And yeah, good luck in CWL. Hope y'all have a good week. Peace.